Welcome back. We're ranking with our friends. Today, we're going to rank 20 of the best biscuits in the UK. Let's start at number 20, according to this survey.
So, the worst biscuit of the 20 is apparently a Garibaldi biscuit.
I mean, yeah.
Have you ever had a Garibaldi?
I'm not too keen on them.
What's in them?
Packed with chewy currants and finished with a golden glaze.
Soft and fruity.
I'm just glad we're getting it out of the way now.
We've got a palate cleanser tea. Maybe we should rank teas in the future.
Oh, that's a great idea.
What a great idea.
Garibaldi.
Well, I'm getting smells of those dark currants, which to me taste and smell kind of crap.
I don't like raisins
I don't like
in this.
I don't like currants.
These are currants, these aren't even
inside,
raisins,
like
I
cakes
think.
or biscuits, but
Yeah.
Either way, I don't like the consistency of these biscuits.
No.
Very much at all. Black currants add a bit of fruitiness, that's quite nice, but other than that, pretty bland, and I can see why it's number 20.
This tastes like it came out of a Boer War ration pack.
I'm going to say F.
Yeah,
I would
really
never
don't
buy
like
these in my life.
Garibaldi's.
F.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoy sort of 1950s eating, because next up at number 19...
Well, don't forget to palate cleanse.
Sorry. Fig rolls, number 19.
The figgy one. I don't remember the last time I had a fig roll. I have had one before, but I'm excited to try it fresh.
Taste memory. Do you have a taste
No
memory?
taste
of this?
memory.
I'm going to give you a
we'll unlock it
little
today.
spoiler here.
Yeah.
This is what Nutri-Grain were based off of.
Interesting.
So this is where the texture and fruit content
right,
is
okay.
what Nutri-Grain were essentially based off of. People
look at
felt
these.
figgy rolls were too old people food.
Now, is this in Jaffa cake territory, where this could be considered a cake?
yeah.
It's got more of a spongy, it's a harder outer shell, but with fig on the inside.
All right.
They're a lot better than Garibaldi.
They are.
It's quite a lot. It's a lot of biscuit, really.
It really gets in your teeth as well.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No.
I think it's all right.
It's all right, isn't it?
I'm just not keen on fig that much.
I like figs in a good salad. If you had them like fresh fig, if you have fig, right, in a salad with walnuts and a bit of blue cheese, a fig, and then you put a balsamic glaze over the top of it, that's how I like a fig.
Dunk it in a tea?
And then you get the PG tips, you pour a cup of PG tips over the salad.
Yeah.
And you've got a nice tea sandwich.
Yeah, nice tea salad.
Yeah. It's definitely lower than, I think it's E or F.
I'd say E. Let's put it in E.
Put it in.
E?
So for today's rank, we're going to limit ourselves to 3 set of biscuits per category. This way we have to definitely not just shove everything in A, because honestly, most of these will be high up.
Because they're full of sugar and fat.
They're tasty.
And that tastes good.
They're tasty.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like we had the crisps. A was filled with it last time. Time to smash it on the board.
E.
E. E.
E.
Get figged.
Palate cleanser.
Oh, that really reset my palate.
I think you guys are going to think these are actually quite nice.
But they're actually quite nice.
These are Nice biscuits, named after the French town, city.
City town.
Yeah, let's call it. These were basically very sugary, crispy, simple biscuits that sometimes have a bit of a coconutty flavour to them.
They have a little crumbling of sugar and coconut on top. The McVitie's Nice, I wouldn't consider a traditional shape of Nice. I feel like they're more of a letterbox shape traditionally.
Smell it. I get a real coconutty smell from this.
I do like the layer of like thick crystal sugar granules on top. That's very nice.
I like them. There's not enough substance to them. for
There's
me.
sugar on them.
But like, if you had to choose a biscuit though, I feel like these are too insubstantial or unsubstantial for me.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'd be like, well, give me something bigger, chunkier.
Does anyone else get like a memory of just an assortment of biscuits?
Granny's house.
And you just pop open the lid and then
What's it called? Like the family one where they had like the smiley face on it and stuff like that?
The family assortment, isn't it?
Yeah, I think like that. Red Cup?
I don't hate these at all. I
No.
reckon these could be on the left side here. C.
B. But only because they're
Wow.
really so much tastier than the ones I
want
just
C.
had.
I want C
I'm
too.
at least C. I'm possibly D personally.
2 C's.
But
C's
Okay.
in the middle. I
That
think
sounds
C.
nice to me.
That sounds pretty nice. Stand aside, Alex Smith, for I am ranking this C. If you disagree with any of our rankings, don't forget to comment below in full caps. Next!
this is actually a malted milk biscuit.
The malted milk is a type of biscuit first produced in Elk's Biscuits of Etoxeter in 1924. They are named after their malt flavouring and milk content. They do have a malty...
I really like these.
These are very nice, actually. Let's,
For a simple
out.
biscuit, these are good.
so they look like this. They have a little cow on them and a nice little border. It's lovely. Maltiness to them. I also like to suck on it in my mouth.
Yep.
You like doing
You
that?
suck on these.
The bite is way better than the Nice biscuits. Come on, like there's just more to these.
They
They
crumble.
aren't so sugary. They're not too overpowering.
No, I like the
And
flavour.
also, as it like
Good flavour.
as your saliva absorbs into it, the maltiness comes out, and that's quite nice. Did you dunk it then?
a little bit.
You dunked it.
These
No,
are,
no, dunking around.
these are good. No,
These
don't
are
now.
these are
Your opinion shouldn't be based on
these
the dunking.
have to be dunked. Though.
I know what these taste like because I ate half a packet of them last night.
Fair enough.
I put them with Nice at C.
I can deal with that. Stick them in C.
This is our second of third C.
Malted milk biscuits. C. It's the very widely known and well-loved Oreo.
Nice.
Now these, I don't remember these as a kid, do you? I don't remember these being in the supermarkets when we were younger.
No.
Like, we later found out that Numinos are potentially a better version.
I like them.
Now there's a big thing in America where you dunk Oreos in milk.
Right, okay.
And also there's a different ways of like having them. You can twist off the top and then suck out the middle.
I'm someone who likes to savor their food. Sometimes I will just
Smell it.
bite off the top,
This is a very rich, like,
so I can then suck the cream off later.
See, to me, that is not how the inventor
so you
intended
bite
it.
off the top.
Because it's meant to be a combination of flavors.
You can simply twist
That's
it.
fine, but I'm one-handed.
They're delicious.
They're great.
Oreos
They're very
are
tasty.
fantastic.
I will eat a whole pack of these and regret it later, but I will nevertheless enjoy the process.
I mean, Oreos.
That's going to be a B or an A for me.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to go higher.
You think even higher?
You want to go S?
I would potentially say yes for that, but I also know there's some really good ones coming up. But
Let's go A for now.
A. Let's A
And
it.
we can tweak it.
A, and then we've got a limitation of 3 per, so...
A for Oreo.
Oreo.
Oreo!
Next up, we've got something completely different.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
the ginger snap,
Ah!
or ginger nut, as they're sometimes called. That's what I'll be doing afterwards, after eating too many of these, if you know what I mean.
That
tastes like-
a nut!
Tastes like ginger. No, so these are literally just crunchy ginger biscuit, perfect with a cup
Really?
of tea.
Yeah,
Really hard,
yeah.
and they got a ginger snap to them.
Immediately smell that ginger, it's strong.
It's a potent
It's almost,
ginger smell.
It's almost Christmassy, I'd say.
Yeah, you can't have these out too long because they will destroy your teeth.
Lovely gingery flavour though, very like coming through really strong.
Balanced.
Quite a hard crunch, though.
It's a very hard crunch.
Harder than normal.
This is
that
something I
normal?
would definitely dunk.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of a tang to it.
I'd say B,
You think B?
maybe C.
I go C, at least.
I know, but they've all got 2 in C.
Which would you prefer, this or a malted milk? The malted milk,
Malted
isn't
milk,
it?
probably.
It's the malted milk. So when I used to go on,
So were you saying D?
I think so. No, I associate these as well with when I used to go out on boats a lot when I was growing up. I used to get a little bit seasick.
Oh.
Ginger. These biscuits help settle your stomach. But yeah, no, I associate them with feeling a bit nauseous as well.
Yeah.
Which might be affecting me a little bit.
Ginger snaps are a D.
Delicious.
Next up, we've got Rich Tea Finger Biscuits.
Now, I know what you're immediately thinking. These are not Rich Tea biscuits. They're usually round, they're usually McVitie's, and they're thinner. We'll see
But we like a
if
finger.
these stack up. I can picture Rich Tea biscuits even without tasting or touching them.
Yeah.
Like, I know
because
exactly what they're going to
there's
be
a-
like.
A particular blandness.
Boring.
It's after what we've just had, you're going to need some sort of cleanser because
Oh, these definitely
just
have the
a bit of a yawn to
consistency
them.
of a Rich Tea.
I tell you what makes these interesting: dipping them in Nutella.
These are light.
It's all right.
Made with malted barley, perfect to dunk.
I enjoy them for dunking.
Tell you what, though, if I had any of these other biscuits in my cupboard, the Rich Teas would be the last thing I opened.
The texture isn't the worst.
It's okay.
And that crunch, like the initial bite, quite nice.
I would put this at D,
I'd go lower.
personally.
I'd put it
I'd campaign.
at E.
I'd put it at E, even F for me. So
All right. E. Craig wants the S.
We're going
Craig
with E.
wants S.
E for Rich Tea. There's so many other good biscuits here. They've got to compete. There's only 3 per category. We may have to move them down.
Craig also did align himself with the audience vote on most things. Like when he was like, the audience agreed with him.
he's your average man.
Also, me and you,
He's your every
We
man.
had a big turnaround on our Monster Ranch. We love Pip
Oh, they're so good. We must have had a
Pick an
bad
onion.
batch.
It must have been a bad
Damn straight.
E.
Rich Tea.
Rich Tea.
Oh, we're getting fancy up in here now. Viennese swirls.
Oh!
Okay.
Apparently
Okay.
these are the nation actually regularly eats these. Do you guys ever have these?
Yeah,
I've had them in the
again,
past.
Grandma's house.
I usually get
She
them
always has
when,
biscuits.
when there's cream and jam in the middle. Those ones that are like double layered.
Oh yeah, those are
Those
fancy.
are really good.
Those are like a dessert. Right, so these are all butter, light and delicate Viennese biscuits with a hint of vanilla.
Why is mine so spiky?
Viennese swirl.
Yeah, but they've given us like 5% off.
Oh.
Going in?
Okay, this is the shortbread.
That's basically just a shortbread, isn't it?
This is a shortbread.
I like these.
Texture's good, isn't it?
Texture's softer than
I
your
love
average
shortbread.
biscuit.
It's very similar to shortbread, isn't it?
Where are we putting these? Because
A.
A. Yeah, I mean,
These are so nice.
I know what's coming up, and I'm going to say B.
I'd say B. I'd like that to be in B as well, personally.
I'm okay with that.
All butter, Viennese swirls
Tasty.
are going in B.
Our general consensus.
Who's he? Last time I
General
made
consensus. B.
B.
A real classic coming up next. Here we have the classic digestive. No chocolate, pure.
This is the original. This is wheat and wholemeal. Quite a lot of salt in these.
Yeah.
Which I think gives them their good flavour.
Agreed, yeah. I like these quite a bit.
These are a classic go-to.
Smells good.
These
good size.
These are McVitie's ones you can get at the
big
brand,
boy.
so I think they're all very similar.
Very inoffensive, isn't it? This is the ready salted crisp with biscuits.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right? So biscuits are not a staple. They're not a real food, right? They are a treat. So if you're going to treat yourself, why not have a real treat and have chocolate on it, right? I think that's that.
Oh, if you're going to go halfway there,
Yeah.
you may as well drive all the way
I think the
there.
survey
Yeah.
agrees with you.
I know. I think that's what we'll find, but I think that's my only hang-up with these. It's like
There's no chocolate.
I'm going to go C,
All right, the final C.
only because I know that there's,
Yeah,
again,
that's
there's
fair. I mean,
3 per category.
Fair enough. I'd go
Oh, I can
with C.
see I can see what's coming up.
Our final C tier is regular old digestives.
Golden Crunch Cream.
Tasty. It's a
This
tasty biscuit.
is actually not a bad one. This is like an exciting, like boring biscuit, right?
We're getting into excitement territory where you add creams, kind of like the Oreo. Look at that. Wow.
Pretty good.
Again,
Tons of sugar.
yeah,
Very vanilla,
great biscuits,
very sugary.
very sugary.
This is difficult now.
That's okay.
I put them with Viennese swirls at B.
Yeah.
Golden crunchy creams get a B.
Next biscuit.
I want more biscuit.
It's a Bourbon Crunch Cream.
I've
Honestly,
got-
I
Yeah.
love Bourbon creams. I think they are, personally,
these are a bit different from the regular.
these are a bit different.
Not that
I wouldn't say that these are my favorite. I don't actually think these are. You want the long, thin,
a long,
rectangular
thin
ones.
classic.
But
yes, they are
They are
like
cheap.
this.
They are simple. They're chocolatey. They're tasty.
They say Bourbon on them, but imagine them longer and thinner like a finger.
So I'm just going to say it now. S tier. I don't care what you think.
Okay. I feel like I'm the pickled onion situation up and out here right now. Because I'm like, these are fine. Do you think these are better than Oreos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would pick A. You pick S?
I'm saying S, but
I'm gonna have to drag it down into the A as well.
Okay,
I
put it
mean,
in.
they're nice.
I'm slamming it on.
they always
Okay.
taste very similar.
Bourbons.
These will taste a little bit different.
A.
Maryland cookies.
Okay.
Another American one?
I don't know. No, I don't think they are.
You
Are
don't
they?
think so? I really like these.
They're tasty.
I think the size is a benefit, really, because they're moreish, so you want to have more of them. I do think the double chocolate ones are better.
Yeah.
I
Where
put
does
this.
where does it go?
I would have put this at C. I would move digestives down and put it at C.
Yeah, I agree.
I know we're going to have a real issue with the next few and the top tiers.
We've pushed digestives down to D so that Maryland cookies are at C.
Next biscuit.
Next up, Jammy Dodgers.
I love Jammy Dodgers.
I don't.
Jammy Dodgers are tasty, but they're not great. I
Jammy
would say
Dodgers.
the quality of biscuit is
Yeah.
low.
Yes,
quite poor.
I agree.
The jam is tasty. Oh my god.
Great.
Look how tiny they really are.
They are really small.
That's really
I didn't
good.
realize they'd be this small.
Hang on. Look how tiny that is.
These are tiny. Usually these are like 4 times bigger.
You're awful. Jammy Dodgers.
You can
After
get
having the
ones.
biscuits we've had, I don't think they're amazing.
You can get Jammy Dodgers with cream in them as well. I think that enhances them quite considerably. But I really like the raspberry jam in it.
That's it.
I do. I think that's the only thing that makes this interesting is there's no other biscuit here with that raspberry jam flavour.
It's also quite a nice soft biscuit.
Yeah, but to me
Doesn't
that just tastes
taste
like
that
nothing.
good, but
The thing is, I can eat an entire sleeve.
You want to know what? I put them in E.
they're
But I
worse
appreciate
than
you guys-
ginger
We need to
snap.
make hard decisions now. Fig rolls got off easy.
Fig rolls got to go down. They got to
Fig
go
rolls
down.
have to go down.
They got to go down.
Moving things down.
They got to go down.
Fig rolls is in F.
Okay.
Taking up the F tier.
So what do we need to categorize right now? Jammy Dodger. I want E. That's my vote for Jammy Dodger.
For Jammy Dodgers, I'd say D.
You say D?
I'd say D.
Okay.
Let's put
Well,
them
let's
in
put
D.
them up in D and then worry about moving stuff when we need to take another
Put them up
slot
in D. Well, we got
All right.
you got a packet.
Put one of the little ones up, yeah.
Let's lock this one in at D. Jammy Dodger.
Nice. Next up, custard creams. Like the blonde brother of the bourbon cream.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a custardy taste.
When I was a kid,
to
we would
it.
have custard creams. We would have bourbon creams, and they would all be in like a biscuit tin. And the custard creams would always be left over.
I'm a custard cream man.
I'm not. It's because you're less of a chocolate guy and more of a everything else. guy.
Perhaps. I do love chocolate, but I think I like really good chocolate and not just any chocolate.
You're a chocolate snob.
I'm a snob.
I think the decoration on it is very appealing.
I think it is.
And then
Yeah.
I'm betrayed by its taste.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
It's like architrave. It's just like
I will say, I
wall
prefer them over
decoration.
bourbon creams, but I don't really care about either of them.
So would you put those in D or C?
C, probably. I'd probably choose a custard cream over a Nice biscuit, personally.
That's what I'm saying.
But then we are stacked out on D, so what goes down from D?
Ginger snap.
Ginger
Yeah.
snaps are going
Yeah,
further
okay.
down.
Fair enough.
Oh god. Controversy!
Ginger snaps have moved to E, and then Nice moves from C to D.
Demoted!
So that creams
Boom!
at C.
C!
That really
Again,
smells.
custard cream, C. God, my insides hurt. Okay, we're getting into the exciting territory now, guys. I think we all know it. We all know what's coming. Every single one of these now is going to be amazing. All right.
It's gonna be hard to decide.
We've broken through the barrier. We are in the
We're
stratosphere.
in the top line.
Next up, we've got
Oh,
the what I call this heartburn central. I'll always eat too
Yeah.
many of these.
Yeah.
It's a hobnob milk chocolate.
now I will point out in the survey there was the regular hobnob that we
Further
missed
down.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't find them.
Couldn't find them.
Everyone prefers chocolate hobnobs.
Yeah.
I think so. I love the oatiness. I love the chocolate layer.
They
in
are
it.
dense with like oat bits in them. They got a nice chocolate layer on
Texture's
top.
amazing.
You can dunk them and hold them in there forever and let it soak up all that tea goodness.
S tier.
Do you think S tier?
If you've not had a
saying S tier.
hobnob with chocolate on it, we recommend you get one immediately.
This
And
is not sponsored.
I'm going to put that at S tier as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Hobnob milk chocolates. First one. S tier.
If you disagree, you're wrong!
Okay. We only have 6 more packets of biscuits to get through, guys.
6 more things
Who's-
to eat.
And this next one isn't even a biscuit. However, I'm more than happy to include it in this list because
It's on their list. This is on the UK's.
You're going to be eating it in the
20.
same way as you would a biscuit, right?
exactly.
You're not going to like set it down, put it on its own little plate, and then
What's
put
the
a
weirdest way
little
you've eaten
candle in it, are you?
This is the Jaffa cake, by the way.
of course.
Jaffa cakes, obviously, you've probably heard of these. They are a soft, cakey base with dark chocolate on the top and an orange
Jelly.
jelly on the
I think
inside.
these are great. Obviously, these are a Yogscast classic as well, if you're a fan of Yogscast. So sometimes I'll just literally nibble the chocolate off the edges until the jelly is exposed.
Yes.
And then I might just eat the jelly on its own and the cake separately.
Hey, what is with people eating things separately? They're
Deconstruct
designed. If you eat a peanut butter and jam sandwich, you don't take the peanut butter out, the jam out, and the bread out, and eat them all separately. The whole
the
point
thing is, you're still tasting all three things, all three elements when you're nibbling on the side.
But the thing is, it's not just about, and I'm not attacking people, do it however you want, but what I'm saying is, when these things are designed, they're meant to be, when you bite, you're meant to have a whole mouthful
course, yeah.
of all of the
know what you're meant
flavours
to
come
have.
together to create an ensemble of flavours, all right? That's the reason.
Do you peel it off with your tongue, off of the sponge?
Yeah.
There's something very satisfying about that, isn't there?
So then you're left with just the cakey remains. Oh.
I put them at S.
Yeah,
S tier for Jaffa cakes.
I think so.
I put them at S alongside hobnobs
Honestly,
for
I-
totally different reasons.
I was so disappointed when they lowered the amount of Jaffa cakes in a basic box and raised the price.
Well, that is just
Ross, you're going to hate inflation.
Jaffa cakes. S tier. Don't come at us. It's S tier.
Honest.
There's no other place for them. Shit.
The floor.
There's only one slot left
goodness.
for S, and there's all the top 4 to go, I think.
There's 4 left. It's okay.
I really don't want any more biscuits.
I just had 2 Jaffa cakes as well. That's silly.
Why did you do that? They're
Because they're tasty.
good.
They're
It's 'cause
more.
they're
Oh
S tier.
my
That's
I've
why.
had all these biscuits and I was willing to have one more.
Next up, I'm so excited. It's Dairy Milk Fingers.
Got a lot of sugar in us.
These are amazing, actually. I do love these as well. Mainly because they're just chocolate with a little bit more texture.
I wouldn't say these are the best.
You don't like these?
No,
Honestly,
not really.
there's never enough of these in one packet.
Okay.
They will go in a second. And I'm like, where the hell have all the biscuits
They are really
Where
good.
have all the fingers gone? I'll hide them because I want more.
Oh.
The tasty little kind of like a.
Oh, wait, no,
Is
no.
it? Yeah,
They're
they're
really good.
They're really good at Moorish.
Yeah.
There's not enough of them.
There's something about the biscuit, isn't there?
And the dairy milk.
It's dairy milk. It just goes together so well. The dairy milk chocolate and the biscuit.
I put that at A. I think.
I think A.
Yeah.
It's not quite an S.
I think it's great A. My main gripe is that there's not enough.
Right, A tier.
Nice.
Fingers. Still very respectful.
The good news or the bad news? Good news, doesn't have any chocolate on it, which at this stage is good news for us because I think we're all feeling pretty awful.
Yeah, it's bad news. It's all butter.
It's made entirely of butter. That's right, guys. It's Scottish all butter shortbread, the third most popular biscuit choice in the UK.
Typically what it looks like, it comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes. but it
My
is
finger's trembling.
always usually this dense,
Yeah.
Fingers are
I'd
trembling.
say.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of sugar on top, and it is soaked in butter. So, but this is A to S tier again.
For me, it's A, I think.
I'd say A, but we have a full, so we need to kind of decide.
Or do we move something down?
Should we send bourbon creams? I'd like to move down personally, but I'd send Oreo down, but I would pick Oreo over bourbons. But if you go, how do you feel about that?
I stand by my bourbon.
So you'd rather Oreo go to B?
Well, I was going to put bourbon in S, so.
I'd move the fingers down to B before
Oh,
Oreo
maybe.
and bourbon.
Oh, we
I
didn't
know
just
that's
put them
insane,
there.
isn't it?
No way. Come on, these are better than both of these.
I'd say shortbread B.
Yeah.
There's only so much shortbread I can have before it's too much.
Okay.
And
That's
I'm
okay.
happy to have them.
Okay, well, let me pitch it to you this way. You go into another planet. You only get to take 3 biscuit types with you.
Types.
Shortbread would be so far up there. How could you deprive a
would be
new
up there.
planet of shortbread?
Bear in mind,
Right?
fingers have like kind of a
Versus-
shortbready taste inside them. It's not
Yeah,
the crumbliness.
yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
It's
It
not
is
the
a little
crumbliness, but it is a shortbready biscuit.
Right, so we're either putting shortbread in B, which I think is a crime personally, or
Well,
you have to choose one of these to send down, and it can't be fingers.
Well, why not? That's what I would pull down.
It's got to be one of these two, because I would move Oreos down. I would, over
Okay,
fingers.
yeah, I would bring Oreos down.
Come on. We've got to have some
All right,
allegiance to
fine.
it. To
Oreo's
Oreos.
coming down.
Oreo's got to come down. We've moved Oreo down so that shortbread can live in A.
Da, 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 da.
Really full.
It's a rich one.
It's a really good one.
Lotus Biscoff biscuits. Doesn't necessarily have to be Lotus or Biscoff, but it's this kind of like, caramelly biscuit flavor,
I
right?
am so into Biscoff at the moment. This
At the
is going
moment?
to
You've been into Biscoff for years.
for a long time. Yeah, sure.
So tasty. I like the cinnamon smell.
it's
I like
just-
the Biscoff inside. It's tasty. You
couldn't
can also
re-
get them with cream, which is like a vanilla cream. Very
I'm
good.
not fond of the biscuit alone. It kind of has to have a
I
cream
think the biscuit's
to it.
nice.
It's
the
all right.
So this is the Lotus biscuits that you get with like, I don't know, in a
Coffees,
in a
teas.
hotel. You will always have like a little Biscoff sachet. Very tasty little biscuit. Very nice kind of cinnamony vibe there.
There's cinnamon and burnt caramel kind of
It
flavor.
gives me like
Yeah.
a honeycomb vibe.
Yep.
Like eating the biscuit. Lotus Biscoff in a cream form.
Really good.
This is S tier.
It is S tier. I agree.
Lotus Biscoff belongs at S tier. With the cream, not without.
Boom.
Okay,
This is it. Drum roll, please.
number 1 biscuit. Have you worked out what it's going to be yet based on the absence of it so far? Well, you're about to be not surprised. Number 1 in the UK.
McVitie's chocolate,
Chocolate
digestives.
A lovely biscuit.
The good digestive oatiness, wheatiness, not oaty, wheatiness of the biscuit itself, but the chocolate on top is also very respectful. It's also not too indulgent with all the creams and everything. It's just a really solid
Totally.
biscuit.
Yeah.
And when you dunk it, it's even better.
Like you say, I do think there is something in it that's not making it too much.
This is like the combo crisps, isn't
Yeah.
it? You got the ready salted, and then you got cheese and onion or something like that, prawn cocktail. It wouldn't compare to our S and our A tier though. I personally would think it would be a B.
What, the chocolate digestive?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Something needs to move down.
It's going to be a big cascade here so that we can fit in.
Ginger snaps or rich teas?
Rich
Rich
cheese
teas
is
go
going to F.
down.
Okay, happy with that.
We're all happy with that.
Sorry, Craig.
We got
Nice,
two space.
digestives or Dodgers? I think we said
Dodgers can go down.
You want the Dodgers down?
Well, I just think that like the only
no.
really the redeeming factor of the Dodgers is the jam.
Yeah, what else has jam here?
Is that
Nothing.
enough? I mean, well, okay, maybe the nice then.
No, coconut. I reckon the plain old
I was
digestive.
actually leaning towards the digestives going down.
Okay. It's just
I do agree with you. I would send
We're
the
trying to
Dodgers
make
down.
room for the chocolate ones, which are obviously supreme.
Yeah.
These are okay. You can have them. You can dip them. Custard creams can go
Custard
down.
creams can go down.
Yeah. I think Oreos need to stay up.
I think the golden crunchy creams can
Yep.
go down.
Trot?
Yes. Yes, I'm in agreement. I could personally fit the McVitie's chocolate digestive comfortably next to Oreo there.
I think I could too.
Yes, I could. I agree.
So this is going to be very controversial, I'm sure, for a lot of you out
I think
there.
these are going to be controversial.
This is a controversial
Because these are a
section.
staple.
This is our combined ranking of the UK's top 20 biscuits. Do you agree with us? Let us know in the comments below what you'd put at your S tier. If you're interested in our personal ones, not just our combined rankings, we've also got a members video coming out if you're a member on YouTube. And that's just as a thank you for helping us out. Thank you very much. Hey, I've been drinking tea this whole time.
good,
Wouldn't it
isn't
be good to do a tea ranking video?
I think so. After all those biscuits,
I'm thirsty.
I'm very thirsty as well. I actually need a piss.
Let's find out the top 10 teas next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
That's going right in the rank bank.